Hi guys, here I am with my new Bebop drone from Parrot. I've been waiting this drone since July in 2014 when they announced it in their site, but for a long time the message coming soon was there, and I was anxious to buy it, mainly for one reason. I already have some other drones. They are from DJI, but these drones are suitable for flying outdoor because they are a little too big to fly indoor, and they can even be dangerous if you are in a restricted area. So I was really anxiously waiting for the release of the Bebop, and I was expecting great features from it. In an Italian shop in December 18th, it was announced as available, so I ran buying it. At that time, they said that the bundle, the complete bundle with the Sky Controller, would be released in the middle of January. I didn't want to wait so long, and I bought it anyway without the Sky Controller. Now they say that the Sky Controller cannot be sold separately. There are rumors saying that, and I'm very upset about this. Moreover, in the meantime, the Sky Controller on the Italian shop has become available, and I can't explain why they said that the Sky Controller will be released in the middle of January. Now it's available, but it's too late for me because I already bought it without the Sky Controller. I'm not happy about that. But okay, let's go on. Well, I unboxed it. The very first thing I noticed after unboxing was that the front part, the part around the lens, let's say, it's made of a kind of foam, and its painting is fading very easily. I simply rubbed it out with a soft cloth just to clean the lens, and I immediately noticed that just touching it with one's fingers makes the color fade away. That's quite surprising. Anyway, I went on to the next step. I installed the free flight application to the iPad, and I immediately noticed that the connection was uncertain. Sometimes I could not connect to the Bebop. Sometimes the application crashed. I had 3 or 4 crashes without an explanation, although the system was up to date. The iOS was up to date and all the things are okay on the iPad. Then I could connect, and I tried to check for firmware updates, but the iPad said to me that I had to be connected to the internet. And that sounds strange because I have a GSM 3G card in the iPad and the internet connection is there. Well, let's go on. After 2 or 3 trials, I finally could connect to the Bebop and make the calibration. The calibration went on successfully. I tried the first flight, and I tried to take the first pictures. I was indoor, it was night, so there was not sunlight in the environment, but the room was sufficiently illuminated. I was expecting great features from the camera, but I firstly noticed is that the pictures and also the video is quite noisy in artificial light conditions. And black dots that you can easily see if you zoom in. Let's say that this was a sufficient reason to send the drone back to the shop, because my first goal was flying and taking pictures and videos indoor. Parrot in its publicity said it was possible, and by possible I think, in my opinion, that possible means that videos and footage are of a decent quality. Don't you think so? At any rate, I didn't lose my hopings, and I tried my first outdoor flight. I was immediately frightened by all the things that were missing assisting you in the outdoor flight, and I was used to when I fly with the DJI drones. The first thing I missed a lot was the headless mode, the course lock, how DJI calls it. The course lock mode is a flying mode that helps you pilot in the drone even if it's too far from you, and you cannot distinguish where its nose is pointing to. In the case of Bebop is so small that if you let it go 40 or 50 meters away from you, and especially if you are a little bit short-sighted, as I am, it's really difficult to see it and to know where its lens is pointing to, the direction its lens is pointing to. So if you don't know that, how can you pilot it? You have no reference in the iPad. You have absolutely no reference of its position. You have absolutely no reference of its direction. At the opposite, for example, drones like the DJI in their apps have a function called radar. It's a kind of circles, one inside the other, that shows you your position, the position of the drone, the direction the drone's nose is pointing to. It allows you to to turn around and to position the drone in the right direction towards you, even if you don't have a direct visual contact with it. All the things are essential if you are flying outdoor, and they are missing in the Bebop. And it's really frightening because, moreover, the indication of the low battery in the iPad appears right 10 seconds before the drone really runs out of energy. So you run the risk of activating the go home function, watching the low battery message, but the drone has not enough energy to really come back to you, and you lose it. You run the risk of losing it somewhere, you don't know exactly where, and you have to walk and look for it, hoping that it didn't land on a roof or on a tree or whatever. It's quite frightening, believe me. Well, in conclusion, I strongly suggest you to keep away from this drone because it's not absolutely worth its price. If you consider that the DJI Phantom 2 Vision Plus in Europe costs 1,000 euros, and this drone costs half the price of a DJI, 500 euros. But there is no proportion in software flexibilities, features, and material quality the two drones are made of. There is an enormous, a huge difference between the two machines, and the price is only double. Maybe things will go a little bit better if you have the Sky controller. I cannot say that. Maybe I will never be in a position to say that because, as I said before, rumors are there saying that Parrot will never sell the Sky controller separately. Well, perhaps in the future they will change their minds and they will sell the Sky controller separately. But even if you buy the Sky controller separately, or if you have bought already the bundle with the Sky controller included, you are up to a price near to 1,000 euro, and for 1,000 euro you could buy something completely different, of a different class, believe me. Thanks for watching a lot.